Yeah, how's it everything been? You know, like touring and the life in general this year, because it's kind of been you like we're smaller and now you got like a lot more notice start off in the back of the new album. So
it's been good. Yeah, it's been really good. We've had some really great tours. We went out with Rise Against. That was our biggest tour I think we've ever done in the States. So we were playing for a couple thousand people a night. It was a good response. So it was good. It's always, you know, the goal is to keep moving up, go forward, and it's been a really good year. The record was really fun to do with Matt Allison, and got a good response. And the tour, tour's been good. We just met up with AOVM yesterday, and we're out with them for like 2 weeks, and they're some of our best friends in the world. So they kind of took us on our first real tour, so this is kind of exciting to be back out with them for the next 10 weeks and do our annual fest run. This is our 4th fest, so it gets more fun every year.
Yeah. From like the old album into the new one, something I definitely noticed was like the vocal change and the melodies. Did that kind of come progressively, or did you like decide, oh, I want to sing differently on this album? Or?
I just wanted to, you know, I think some people like it when you are more gruff. There were people that were like, the singing is too clean. Some people like it better. You know, it's for us, it's always been the goal is to get better at your instrument, you know. And for me, like when we first started, I couldn't sing a note. I couldn't sing at all. And so you know, it's been 10 years of just trying to learn how to sing, basically. So for me, I really wanted to sing better. I wanted to learn how to control my voice and not sing from my throat, and really work on singing properly and not hurting my throat. So it was a conscious decision to try and sing better.
The set now was just amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
I can't believe you play so many old songs.
I've been sick and I can't sing a note. It's been frustrating to
so that's what I wondered. I was like, whether you actually now when you play live, you sing like on the first album, but for the second album songs as well.
No, usually live, you know, when I'm not sick, I actually can sing pretty well. But this tour's been frustrating. I got sick the second day of tour, and I'm just starting to kind of try and get over it. But it's not good for the throat.
No. There was going to be like a B-sides thing when you were Jericho RVA.
Yeah.
And it was meant to be released on Red Scare, right? And now it's not happening.
Right.
So what happened with that?
We, you know, when Fat signed us, we talked to Fat Mike about re-releasing that Workers Union EP that we put out, because the label that put that out went under about a month after we put it out, and they didn't tell us that they were bankrupt when they decided to put it out. So that record never saw the light of day. It never went to any stores or anything. So you could get it online, I think, was about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so, you know, we talked to Fat about that, and Mike was like, yeah, I'll put that out. I'll release it, you know. And we kind of kept talking about it, and pushing it, and it never really happened. And so we talked to somebody Fat, and they're like, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. You know, they're putting out less records. Just go with somebody else. So we talked to Toby at Red Scare about doing it. And he was like, absolutely, I want to do it. And as soon as Fat heard about it, they wanted it again. So so legally we couldn't put it out with them, because it's like, you know, we can't put out a record with another label within a year of releasing something on Fat or something like that. So so Fat is going to put it out, I think, eventually. We're just going to wait until we put out, I think, at least one more record, like a full length, and then do it. We talked, you know, I talked with Mike about
there wasn't just, it was going to be the Workers Union plus a lot of B-sides
and a bunch
as well,
of B-sides and unreleased tracks, So it's still going to come out, but, you know, I talked to Mike about it. He was like, I think it'd be better for you guys to put out at least one more full length before you start putting out B-sides. And it made sense. So we're going to wait on
it. Within your lyrics, like, you talk about poverty a lot and homeless people. Is that like a big issue for you?
I think
as a
so,
band?
yeah. I think poverty is a huge issue in this country and in the world. You know, money is kind of the root of all evil. You know, it's problems with wars and crime, and it's kind of overlooked. And I think we kind of always consider ourselves a real working class band, just because we've had to work jobs throughout the entire process and work our asses off, and it's been a constant financial strain to like keep the band going. You know, sometimes we're this close to not being able to do this anymore because we just can't afford it. It's so expensive. You know, gas is so expensive. You know, making t-shirts, touring, everything gets more expensive, but the bands don't make more money. You know what I mean? And especially with the record industry the way it is, like, you can't live off of it. It's really difficult. You know, I don't think people understand how difficult it is. Like, we all work in warehouses when we're home, and we just try to save up enough money to go on another tour. And people think, oh, you guys are on Fat Records.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
easy.
Yeah, so people think.
But it's not. You know, and so I think it's something that lyrically, like. I think poverty is a huge issue, just in general, and I think, that's why it comes up a lot.
The Pay Her Syndrome video, who come up with the concept for that, and what was it like filming it?
Which video? Patty Hearst?
Yeah, Patty Hearst.
We work with a guy named Justin Staggs, and I you know, that song I had seen this documentary about Patty Hearst called Gorilla. The Taking of Patty Hearst, which is an amazing documentary. That was like right before I was born that happened, you know, and it was just an amazing story that this heiress was kidnapped by this radical group, and then decided, instead of, you know, when she was told she could leave or join, she decided to join them, you know, and in the end she took part in a murder and robberies and stuff, and she got off because she was rich while everyone else did years and years in prison. And it just reminded me of kind of the this part of the music scene of people who use it as a phase in their life to kind of...
that's what I was going to say, because I obviously don't know anything about Patty Hearst, but obviously the song to me kind of represent like rich kids that go into a punk scene to just try and feel accepted.
Piss off their parents, and then, you know, when it gets a little uncomfortable, then you bail and you're fine, you know. So there was that kind of was... I saw the correlation between those two things, and I thought it'd be a cool thing to write a song about. So the video kind of shows that side of what kind of influenced the song.
Yeah.